And now we're going to turn to an actual classroom example. You will see teachers, 6th grade teachers in an ELA, ENL, co-taught teaching environment, and how they planned for translanguaging in a nonfiction writing unit. So you will see the context of the school, the classroom, and the work the teachers did with CUNY-NYSIEB. You'll also see how the teachers created spaces in their unit plan for translanguaging. And last, we'll show you how the work of these teachers connects with the Translanguaging in Curriculum and Instruction Guide. So in this section of the presentation, you will learn about the school, the classroom, and the work that this school did with CUNY-NYSIEB. Let's begin with the school and classroom context. First, this is an urban middle school. It's large and there are many students and they speak many different home languages. The classroom context is a co-taught ELA, that is English Language Arts, and ENL, that is English as a New Language classroom. The two teachers are present in the room all the time. The children in the class are mixed home languages. There are 7 different languages in the classroom spoken other than English. And the children are mixed in terms of their ranges of bilingualism. Some are recent arrivals, so they have been identified as entering, and some have been there for a longer time and they are identified as expanding. The teachers, by the time they implemented this unit, had been working with CUNY-NYSIEB for a year. Prior to implementing the unit, their principal and school personnel, along with the teachers, received translanguaging training from CUNY-NYSIEB. There was a whole building effort to improve the school's multilingual ecology. In addition, the school purchased resources to be used to implement translanguaging in the classrooms. And finally, the teachers themselves used these resources to build a welcoming classroom environment for translanguaging, which is what we'll take a look at next. To begin, the teachers prepared their classroom for translanguaging. As you can see, if you turn to the section on setting the stage for translanguaging on page 20 of your guide, it is very important to create a welcoming space for translanguaging so that students have the resources as well as understand how to use their home language resources in the classroom. So I am going to share with you now a few key ways in which the teachers did this work in their classroom. They did more, of course, but these are 3 key examples and we'll review them now. The first example is how the teachers purchased and utilized multilingual resources in their classroom. The second example will be the creation of multilingual word walls. And the third example will be the daily word study or vocabulary study that the teachers implemented. All of these strategies can be found in this Translanguaging guide as well as the original Translanguaging guide. References to those pages appear at the bottom of each of the slides in continuation if you would like more information on these strategies. So the first example that I will share with you is the way teachers developed multilingual resources for their students. First, what they did is took stock of the resources that they had available in their classrooms. They noticed that they had iPads and laptops, which they were able to use with the children and let the children access multilingual sites such as online translations resources as well as home language resources for research. But they noticed that they lacked print resources in the students' home languages. So the teachers approached administration for the purchase of bilingual dictionaries as well as home language sources that aligned with their unit of study. The second way in which the teachers worked to create a translanguaging environment in their classroom was through the creation of interactive multilingual word walls. So what the teachers did was they took key unit vocabulary, wrote the word on a piece of paper, folded the paper in half, and had the students help them by translating into the home languages the word on the inside of the card, and the teachers also provided a definition in English of the word for students' reference. The final example is the way in which teachers implemented daily word study with their students. The teachers created a 4-square model of vocabulary study, and they translated this into the languages spoken by the students in the classroom. The students were expected to do the work in English, but they had the support of their home languages to understand what it was that they were being asked to do. The first thing that they would do would be to define the word. The next thing they would do was translate it into their home language. Then they would visualize it, that is, draw a picture that represented it for them. And finally, they would make a connection between that word and something that they knew before.